Just a quick look at the KORG NTS1. This is a tiny monophonic digital synthesizer which comes in kit form. But it's not a kit in the sense of having to do a lot of complicated construction. It's more snapped together, in a way like the Moog Workstat which came out a few years ago. So let's look at the unboxing of the NTS1 and a speeded up version. We're putting it together and then we'll see what sounds it makes. Well, that's about the halfway stage. What we've done so far is to snap apart the fibre PCBs and other parts, which is a bit nerve-wracking, and then assemble the lower chassis and then stick down the keyboard onto the top circuit board and insert its connecting cable into a gap in the board. So let's continue now to connect the keyboard up to the main PCB and install that in the chassis. So there's the finished NTS1 with its charging cable. It's taken about 30 minutes to build that, and to be honest it wasn't all that easy. The most difficult part is getting the multi-connector of the keyboard into the circuit board, because the manual just doesn't have an accurate picture of what that looks like, and it's quite difficult to work out how to tighten up the connection. But having done that, all you need to do is put together the top and bottom half. The keyboard circuit board connects easily onto the main audio circuit board, and then you tighten up all these tiny sub-miniature screws to finish the chassis. So now we'll get it powered up and listen to a few sounds. So here's the NTS1 fully assembled. It's still quite a bare bones kind of a synth. As you can see, the exposed potentiometers on the top, and you're warned not to touch the metal contacts on the side. It takes power off a USB-C cable which is supplied. I'm working it off a laptop as my small domestic USB supply wasn't enough to power the thing. There's no power switch, you simply connect USB power and the display comes on like this, and initially you'll get this sawtooth wave sound. I'm just amplifying that slightly out of its headphone line socket, and you can easily change the wave shape. And on most of the waves you can also change the specific shape. that's a quite powerful sound. Next you can adjust the filter type, low pass, high pass, band pass, an assortment of types there, and the A and B adjustments adjust cutoff and resonance. Then next you can adjust the envelopes, full ADSR or simplified version. So let's give it a slow attack and a long release. So that's easy enough to do. And next, modulation types. Starts with off, or you can go to chorus, ensemble, phaser, flanger. Let's just have a quick listen to the chorus. And the phaser. So those are quite handy. Next, delay, off, or stereo, or mono, or other types of delay, and you can adjust time and depth. So that can be quite a long and deep delay. And next, reverbs, off, or hall, plate, space delay, and other types. Let's just listen to the hall reverb on quite long and quite deep. So that's the basic sort of sounds you'll get out of the NTS1. On the back panel, it's possible to feed audio into the device, and you can also get MIDI out, as I mentioned, using a mini jack stereo cable which isn't supplied. There's a volume control and that USB-C socket. In software, NTS1 is also compatible with some parameters of the Minilog and Monolog. So connected up to a computer, you can change waveforms and do other types of edit. Would I pay a little bit more to have it assembled? Yes, I think so. I didn't learn a lot in assembling it. It wasn't all that easy to do because some of the parts are tiny. But it wasn't difficult. It's a job which takes about 20, 25, 30 minutes. So that's our look at the KORG NTS1, a useful little tiny miniature synth.